The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last year's national champions, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The short hands, it's Coleman. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Knight. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
And he pulls it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Use the play fake, down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. With the catch, it's Perry. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Auburn. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
The Hurricanes heading quickly to the line. Williams looking for a man. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Williams will pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. To the air. It's Knight. Got it in the middle. It's Welch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Now on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
To the air on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense in a bunch formation. Williams will pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because this is what this...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man quickly. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. The offense changing the play. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. The quick out. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll immediately call timeout. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab outside. It's Moulton. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. On third down, going up top. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. Runs through the tackle. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. And the Caves will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Williams will pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. Runs through a tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
A quick pass to the left. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Perry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Running into the open space. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Williams looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Dropping back, it's Knight. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Cooper's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. It is slipped out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Canes send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Fighting off the defender.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Knight. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his...
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
So if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes will have it first and 10. Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Powers through the defender. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on first and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw again. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Moulton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the...
He'll take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. this clock grinding. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here's the heat. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys